guys, just wanted to do the intro to this video. This is the look that I get. If you want to see how I come up with this look, just keep watching. Just so you know, my name is Brandy. Good morning, everybody. So I'm going to take you through just a regular get ready for me. I do pretty much this all the time before work. This is a serum. It's the first thing that I do in my beauty routine. It's by Fourth Ray Beauty. It's the Remedy. I put that on, let it just sink into my skin. It has niacinamide in it, which is very good for just helping your skin have a good glow, and I love it. So I've been using it for about, I'd say probably about a month and a half now. But yeah, I actually really love it. And so I kind of let that just chill for a minute, and then after that I use my it's e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer, and I'm not really sure if that's going to show up, but anyways, I use the Daily Hydration Moisturizer. Usually just use one pump of that, unless I'm having an extra dry day, which doesn't always seem to happen. So I just rub that all over my face. And then next I use this Dr. Brandt. It's Needles No More. I put that on my under eyes. Sometimes I don't get much sleep, so it seems to help with any kind of like little bags or discoloration if I do have any under my eyes, which I don't have a lot. It just seems to be like in the corners of my eyes, and like, you know, here and here seems to be where my bags are. And then after that I use this NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfection primer. I started using this probably about 6 weeks ago maybe, and it is my favorite. Like, it's the best. I always do my complexion products in this order. I know sometimes people will put primer on in a different time, but I always put it on after I put on my moisturizer. Another trick that I do right after I get out of the shower to prevent my eyes watering is I'll put Visine in them, which I don't know how it works, but it works. So that's always a good thing. Okay, so next I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics CC Cream in the shade Medium. I usually just put 2 pumps on the back of my hand, and then I use my Luxie 732 as my airbrush foundation brush. Most of the time I use this, a sponge, or the Tati Beauty Blendiful. I'm not real big into just doing a lot of other and I just blend this out and get under my eyes. Get the last little bit. And try to get my nose blended out really well. I love this foundation. It just goes on effortlessly, and honestly, it reminds me of a foundation, not a CC cream. It's heavier than a CC cream for me at least. I don't know if it's because I use 2 pumps or what I do beforehand, but it always seems to do the trick for me, so I actually love it. Okay, so next I'm going to use my Anastasia contour kit. I just take my my IT Cosmetics number 7, and this is a complexion brush. So I just use that to lightly apply a contour. I'm not a huge snatched contour girl. I don't use a lot of contour, and I don't use baking. I don't know. I know it's a big thing, but I just don't do it. It's not one of the things that I like to do. I always contour right under my lip, just to give that effect that there's a little bit more of a pout, which, I mean, I think it works, so that's why I do it. And then let's see, next I'm going to use it's crazy, this AOA Hush cream blush is amazing. It wears long wear all day, and just gives like a nice healthy color to the cheeks, which I love. And then of course I always put powder on top, but I do all of my creams first. So I feel like that looks good. And then the brush I used for that is the Luxie 660. It's actually a foundation brush, but it works really well for my blush. So So then on top of that, I am going to use my Wander Beauty, Wanderous from Dusk Till Dawn. Use this middle shade here, right there. And I'll start going in with my powder products over top of my cream. So I love this blush. It's actually almost gone, which is crazy. I really think that it's a beautiful blush. I need to get some more. So that will be happening very, very soon. Okay, so for eyeshadow, oh, actually, let's do my bronzer. Okay, so for bronzer, again,
I don't know that one.
For bronzer, I use my, with all the stuff going on right now, I hate to say it, but I used my Morphe bronzer, and I just kind of go over where I put my contour, and then I just kind of do a little bit on my forehead. And along my jawline. Pretty easy. I don't do anything out of the ordinary or crazy. And then I take my RCMA powder, which is just a white translucent powder. I take that with a fluffy, this is a Moda brush, but I just take that and I put it all over my face. And this is not to set my makeup, really. It's kind of just to lower down my shine a little bit, but I powder everywhere. So there's that, and then pretty much I go into eyes now. So I use Anastasia, the eye primer, and I use a very, very, very little bit. Very little bit. And then I go in on my eyes with this. And I just kind of blend it out with my fingertips. And I don't set my eye primer. I find that when you set your eye primer, it gives less of a color payoff for your eyeshadow. So I do not set it. So that's the eye primer. Oh. Okay, so I'm back. I'm going to use this Foiled Again by The Balm. This is actually my first time using it, so that should be fun and exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and use the color Unmasked first. And I went ahead and zoomed in. I just kind of lay the color down, and then I use the same brush, which these are my new favorite brushes by Moda. This is my crease brush. So I like to lay the color down, and then afterwards, after I've put the color down, I buff it out. So it kind of, this is like a 2-in-1 here, this brush. actually really like these brushes. So just do like that, and then we'll get the other side. Now I have slightly hooded eyes, so I like to put it in my crease, but I always blend outward, just because when I open my eyes, I like to see that color on the outside of my eyes. So I'm going to color switch this, and then I'm going to use the color Arrested and kind of just set my brow and use it to further blend out the color Unmasked, the first color I put down. Okay, so now I think that I want to grab this extremely old medium shadow brush. I have no idea where it came from. I want to say it's a natural hair bristle, and for me it seems to pick up shadows that are foiled more. At least that's in my opinion. I'm going to use this setting spray. It is from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to use that with my shadow, my shimmer shadow, to get it to be extra shimmery. So I'll go ahead and put that right. Wow, that's a nice shadow. Again, this is my first time using this. Even this brand, I mean, I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. I mean, a lot. Probably way too much for any one person. But that went on really nicely, and it is extremely, extremely foiled. Let me wipe off this mirror. Wow, that's beautiful. I don't know if you can see, but it really is a nice shadow. And then I think that on the outer corner, I'm going to use this Cahoots for the outer corner to kind of blend in. It's another shiny shadow. It's so pretty. Let's try to spray this away from my mirror so I don't have to keep wiping it off. You keep wiping the mirror off when I could always just spray it away from the mirror. That would be the smart thing to do. Awesome. And then I'm going to take this darker chocolate brown called Seas on that same brush after I color swatched it, and just put that on my lower lash. And do the same thing to the other side. And then I'm going to do my inner corner last. I'm going to do this lightest shimmer in the palette. And then we will spray it. And I will put that right on the inner corner and underneath the lash. Wow, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Okay. And I don't know if you can see it, how pretty it is. It shows up like just how bright and shiny it is. Wow, guys, I got this palette at Ross, of all places, I know. I was excited though because when I got it, it was $9.99, and normally these are like $20 palettes. So for me, that was a great deal. And then it was inside of a little box, so I knew no one had touched it, which that made me happy. So let's see, I will do my waterline now, and let's see, I'll do my, so for my eyeliner, I'm just going to use this dark brown. I'm going to do a little wing here. I do wings differently than anyone I've ever seen. Almost every person I've ever seen, like, actually draws the wing on, and for some reason, I don't do that. I don't know if I do it wrong, or if I just found a different way to do it, but I always get a felt tipped wing liner, and it seems to work better than any other way that I've ever tried it. So that's how I do it. And then for my waterline, I'm going to use this ColourPop Show Me. It's like a copper color. It's really pretty. So I'm going to put that on my waterline. Just a pretty copper color. Alright, so next I am going to do my eyebrows. Again, even for my eyebrows, I don't do much. I kind of just brush them out. And I'm using this Moda eyebrow and liner brush. For brows, I kind of just, how if I could show you, I kind of just try to even them out a little bit, and then I kind of define my tail a little bit more. Like, that's literally all I do. So, not much to it. Like, I don't even run any brow product besides this through my brows usually. I mean, sometimes I will, but I usually don't. That's pretty much it for the brows. I don't like to spend a lot of time on them. I know some people will spend hours and hours doing their makeup, but I try to keep my makeup to a half an hour, and that's it. I'm doing anything a little bit more crazy, then yeah, but, and then I use this Better Than Sex Too Faced Mascara as my favorite The other one that I like and I want to get more of is the Thrives Tubing Mascara. So yeah, I just need to get more of it, but that's probably one of my favorite ones as well. And it comes off in the shower really good when you're washing your face. You don't have to like rub your eyes to get it off. It just comes right off, which is awesome. This is probably the most neutral look I've done in a very long time. That's crazy because normally my looks are very, very, very colorful, we'll say. So the very last thing I'm going to do is throw on some highlighter. And I think I would like to use my Black Moon Cosmetics one in Shroom. So it's this Moonlighter. And then it is, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a orangey gold highlighter. It's so pretty. It has like a pinky orange reflect. And it's almost like a blush topper. I'm put a little bit on my nose, a little bit on the cupid bow. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So, and the very last thing I'm going to do as I choke on my coffee is my lips. I'm going to go ahead and wipe them off from any foundation or anything that might have gotten on them. And then let's see, for lips, I think I'm going to use this one, Endless Love, from Not Your Dolly Cosmetics. It is, I have an itchy nose today. There we go, there's some color. So I really like this indie brand. Their lipsticks are, they dry down quick, but they don't dry out your lips, which is great. Let's see, what else do I want to tell y'all? So this is the finished look. What do you think? I think it looks cute. My hair, I'll have to pull it back in a ponytail, but I just colored it yesterday, so it's bright red. Not that you can see that in the picture in the camera, but it's color that I always do is called Mulled Wine. But yeah, that's my look. And if you would like to see more looks, follow me on Instagram. That's links down below. And then as well, follow me here. I plan on starting up this YouTube channel and doing some really cool looks for you and some trips and tips and tricks for your viewing pleasure. So thank you so much for being here with me, and I hope to talk to you soon. Have a great day.